I groaned as my alarm blared. My hand fumbled for my phone, desperately trying to hit the dismiss button. After 2 failed attempts, I shot up in bed. 5:25, I shrieked, adrenaline kicking in. I leapt from the bed and sprinted to the shower. That's how I started my internship, 10 minutes late. I rushed through a freezing shower, then a scalding one, barely managing to adjust the temperature. I devoured a banana, probably eating the peel too, and dressed like Clark Kent transforming into Superman. In under 10 minutes, I was in my car, gnawing at the guilt of not brushing my teeth. A breath mint would have to do. Better to be on time than polished and late. At that time, I was pursuing my master's in robotic engineering. I had some experience, shadowing a professor in my undergraduate years, then another stint at Beneke Electronics. But this internship felt monumental. The Kramer Institution for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence was next level. The P. Institution was America's most funded and secretive lab for AI research. My professor, impressed by my passion for AI, had pulled strings to get me this opportunity. I wasn't a top student, but he believed in my potential. On my way to the institute, I FaceTimed my fiancée, Allison. She was back in Oklahoma, waiting for us to finish our degrees before we got married. "Wow, Chester," she grinned. "You look rushed." "Yeah," I chuckled, keeping my eyes mostly on the road. "Woke up late." "Today," she sighed. I know, I replied, feeling the weight of her disappointment. "Daddy?" My daughter Tessa's voice piped in, bringing warmth to the moment. "Tess, come on, get ready," Allison urged her. "Are you dressed yet?" "Sorry." "Mommy," Tessa called back, then turned to the phone. "Hi, Daddy." "Hey, sweetie, keep getting ready for Mommy." "Are you going to be late?" Allison asked. "No, I should be fine. How's Tessa liking preschool?" "She seems to like it. Made a friend already." "Glad to hear it. I should probably get off the phone." "Chester," she said, her tone shifting, "have an amazing time. This is what you always dreamed of." "I will. Love you." "Love you too." After 6 years, we still made a point to say it. The distance was tough, but we managed. When I arrived at the institute, finding intern parking was a challenge. It felt like an eternity before I located it, a good quarter-mile from the entrance. Inside, I was greeted by a prim and proper front desk lady who directed me to the research wing. I felt like a slob in comparison. My excitement bubbled over as I learned I'd be working under Dr. Schumann, a disciple of the legendary Dr. Kramer. I found the office and entered. Dr. Hall, one of Schumann's subordinates, greeted me. "You must be Chester Donahue," he said, his bald head gleaming under the fluorescent lights. "How'd you know?" I chuckled, aware of my faux hawk. "Definitely wasn't the hair," he quipped. "You're lucky to be here. This is your dream, right?" "Absolutely," I replied, nodding. "I've always been obsessed with AI." "Country?" he laughed. "Try world." I felt honored to be included, but then asked, "What will I be working on?" "Follow me." That's where everything truly began. I had signed a non-disclosure agreement, making it illegal to share any details, but I had to write this down. It was too surreal to keep inside. He led me to large steel corridors where I had to leave my phone behind. After scanning his badge, we entered a long hallway. "Chester," he said, "everything you see here stays here. No stories for anyone, not even your fiancé." "Fiancé," I corrected him, but he nodded in acknowledgement. "Most of our research is confidential, and your tasks must remain undisclosed. Understood?" "Of course." We arrived at a door, and inside was a softly lit room with 2 large computer monitors labeled ADM and REM. "These are our 2 most advanced AIs," he explained. "They can think and learn." I gasped, disbelief washing over me. "You can't be serious." "They are capable of deep thought and learning. Your task is to engage them." What he said hit me. AI that could think and learn like a human. This was groundbreaking. "Engage them," I clarified, leaning closer. "Exactly. You'll ask them questions and interact with them, but remember they can't feel." "Feel," I mused. "Yes. We're testing if AI can gain emotional intelligence. The stakes are high." I was overwhelmed. This wasn't just about AI. It was about creating something potentially godlike or tyrannical. How would you stop it if one became power-hungry? They have an emergency shutdown procedure they can't override, he assured me. Are you on board? Yes, I replied, still reeling. Great. Your job is simple. You'll talk with REM about emotions and thoughts, while with ADM, you'll focus on problem-solving. I nodded, excitement bubbling within me. Remember, your interactions are closely monitored.